Next, default tax rate. If your supplier is a VAT registered supplier, you can select there may be sometimes no tax VAT or SVAT suppliers. So according to your supplier, you can select the tax rate. And if your supplier giving credit period for you, you can enter number of days. For an example, if your supplier gives 30 days credit period, you can enter that date, and when you select that supplier, now and credit period 30 days. Now if you set when you are creating for discount rate and credit period. Now here invoice date is February 22nd, due date is 24th of March. That means 30 days system will calculate. Next, if you have foreign suppliers, you can enter that supplier currency. From here you can select that supplier currency. Then when you are invoicing, that supplier currency will apply for that invoice. Now I'll select this supplier. Now that supplier's currency is AED. That currency exchange rate also automatically calculate from the system. Okay, you can select supplier currency from drop down menu. Okay, now if this currency is not available, company settings, go to multi-currency. From here you can add currency. You can select the currency and you can add. Okay, next additional contacts activities. Now when you are entering transaction, it will display that transactions. This activity tab update after you enter transaction to that supplier. Okay, you can view supply adjustment, opening balance, supply invoice returns. Those things you can view after enter transactions to this supplier. Okay, next additional contacts. From here you can enter additional contact person's details of that company. Now here you can enter only one, but if you want to add more than one contact details, you can use these additional contacts and you can enter by clicking this plus mark, and you can enter contact name, designation, telephone numbers, and contact details you can enter. Okay. Next, banking details. You can enter supplier banking details. It will easier when you are paying supplier payments. You can use this banking details. You can enter account holder name, account number, bank name, branch code, and account type. Next tab is notes. From here, you can enter notes, or if you want, you can add attachment to that supplier. Or if you are arranging any meetings, you can enter that details here when action date reaches. Now, for an example, you are arranging a meeting on 1st of March. On action date, that meeting note alert will display in this to-do list. Like this supply notes, it will display here. Then if you have any agreements with suppliers, you can add those attachments. Then user-defined fields. From here, now we have entered a few details here, and if you want to add more details, you can use user-defined fields, and you can customize these labels. You can customize this from company settings. I think you can remember, go to company, change company settings, user-defined fields, supplier. From here, you can change these labels. Now here, text user field 1, I have changed that to cash supplier. From here, you can see that text field 1 changed to cash supplier.